Hi everyone. I've just finished building Lego The Office set, so I do think this is a tremendous set for people who like the show. I'm not going to do a full review on this set because ultimately I think it is pretty apparent as to whether you buy the set or not. Honestly, if you are a fan of the show, I think this is a must-have. Because simply because it's going to be worth it. There are so many references, and of course the characters in Lego form are always going to be very desirable. There are 15 minifigures, and I think beside the fact that some of the torsos are reused, such as Jim's and Ryan's torso, they are the same, and I don't really like that. But apart from that, I think all of those minifigures are made pretty well, and they'll be very collectible. I think it's the same situation for most of these sitcom sets. So honestly, if you like what you see, I really think you'd be pleasantly surprised, actually. Maybe just to quickly take out Michael Scott's office for a quick look. As you can see, this is pretty on point, honestly. This is exactly what one would expect from something that cost upwards of £100. And I think for the most part, this is well worth it, if only just for the emotional value as well as the minifigures. In terms of the volume of stuff that you get, I expect this to be a little bit cheaper. I would say that maybe £70 or £80 would be a pretty good price, and I do think that there is a possibility for us to see those sort of prices when this set drops down to third-party retailers. But you know what you're getting is, I do think, well worth the money, especially if you are both a Lego fan and a fan of the show. And even if you're just a fan of the show, there's plenty for you here. For one thing, the build experience is very good, is very quick. There is nothing particularly frustrating or difficult. So I think even for people who don't normally build Lego sets, they will still find the experience pretty good. I do think the number of stickers would prove to be an issue for experienced or unexperienced Lego builders alike. Simply because it can be a pain to line them up, especially those window pieces when and I think they have made several errors in how you should be applying them. So I think, I mean, personally, I follow the shape of rather than the colors of those prints in applying those stickers. So I mean, it is what it is. But I do think that overall this is a well designed set, and for people who like the Office TV show, you really should get it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. This is such a realistic depiction of both the show as well as a regular office setting. And I do think, personally, as a fan of the show and a long-time Lego fan, this is absolutely worth it. Even though, the volume of stuff that you're getting, you're basically getting a single floor of a modular building. This is pretty much the same, has the same footprint as a modular building. It's only that you only have one level. Of course, this is more than half the price of a regular modular, so that's something to consider. But you have 15 minifigures that could be emotionally quite valuable to the fans of the show. So yeah, do bear that in mind. And I do think that, especially when there are some gift with purchases, when you have to spend certain amounts, then these sort of sets are pretty good in that regard. Or if you are willing to wait, then I do think this set would stay on shelves for a year or two at least. So maybe wait until it drops to Zavvi or some other third-party retailers, and they will offer some discounts, I'm sure, at some point in future. But yeah, I think that's it from me for this video. I don't have too much more to say about it other than how much I like this set, how much I like looking at it every single day, and at times taking out Michael's office and admiring how realistic it is. Pretty much every single thing about this set is perfect. Maybe I would have preferred a roof or maybe some expansion to the set, maybe an accounting department other than just a brief representation. But overall, I think this is a fantastic set. And yeah, do let me know if you want to see more about this set. And but yeah, and also the minifigures are absolutely amazing. Even if I were not to keep this office in future, I would at least keep the minifigures because they are pretty good, both as generic minifigures as well as in-show representation. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.